You ain't never been a skate town.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? It's pull the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
You talk about this Rams defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Shot alert, ready?
Gain of 3. The Seahawks at 10-4 on the year. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
For a Seattle Seahawks. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Warriors, 70. 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, good return up past the 30. Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at the 33-yard line. On the ground, it's a rookie from Tennessee. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
Well, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
On the Seahawks 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
They're on 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
2nd and 5. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Ready. 19 Lions. 70 Lions. 79 Broncos.
They're going to look to throw. That's taken in by Arroyo. 18.
That's good.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
70 Lions.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
19, 18. Let's go now.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
19 tight. 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Trying the left side with Walker.
Gets around him.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to Walker on first down.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Rams' 27-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Setting up the screen here, this is Walker.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. And this a 39-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now it's Stafford. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Stafford looks to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, will just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
2nd and 3. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ready up. 2. 70 Lions. Trap 60. Trap 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Red. Bronco 80. Myers, 70. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here we go. Set. 18. 70 Timberwolves. 18. Pioneers. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Let's go.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Remain. Charles and I return after the break. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
At the 28-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Stafford.
There's a short one caught by Loveland.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. They'll roll him out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Stafford.
Pass complete to Loveland.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
63. Ready.
Here's Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Liking 18.
Straight ahead, Walker. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
By the Rams. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Pass caught right side by Loveland. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Zebra!
Stafford down to throw. 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And this one is right through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Got it. Ready?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 49.
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time moves, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Brings up second and 14 at the 47-yard line.
On the ready. Here we go. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Okay, ready?
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
60 Maverick.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his run back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 36.
70.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Second down and inches. We'll get that to Charbonnet. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
70 Lions. Buffalo 18. Go.
They're going to look to throw. Guys, man complete over the middle. It's Horton. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Now Stafford. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back, see if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Now Stafford. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Setting up the screen here, this is Walker. Now inside the 25. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
What a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
Here's first and goal.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Here's Walker. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Now second down and a few inches.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
They'll rely on their defense, so a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And able to get this out to the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Now it's Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Stafford.
Pass complete to Edwards. And he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds with the 1st down. And 13 seconds left to go.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Stafford now to throw.
Going to be taken in here by McCoy.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense, because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last throw here for Stafford. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Seahawks, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, They're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles.